Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings all. Happy New Year. I forgot to say that. I have other predictions, maybe. Okay, tonight is the Q&A. So I'll put on my connecting hat. Try to at least. Yeah, I worked give you some feedback on my world. Let's see here. I worked went to work at 9 o'clock in the morning yesterday. Not today. Today I'm recovering, so 9 till 1 o'clock. Slept for about 15 minutes. Went back to work. Started work. We do like events and stuff for photography. I don't do photography, but just to give you a tidbit of what I do. And so it was at somebody's mansion. Yeah, boohoo, right? It was a New Year's Eve party, so we have a picture thing device. I'll go into details later. And so we were there for until from 7:30 till 11:30. And the reason I'm tired is because I'm just tired from the whole week and every week after that. This 9 to 5 stuff's getting really old, especially when I do this afterwards. I'd much rather do this because it seems to be more useful. What I'm doing right now doesn't make, I'm not sure who that's benefiting. Nobody, probably. So anyway, sorry about that. It's a little detour. Okay, this question is from Mystic Masters. See, I can pronounce that. A reincarnation of a saint is the channel request. And this is where the question is, I don't understand it. Oh, and sorry, this is from still November, so I'm going to start doing more of these. My apologies. Who will be the future king ruling, or the one after the event? I'm thinking this is the apocalypse they're talking about. Also, what prophets and saints will return to build the new earth? Well, I don't think any of that's going to happen. There's going to be no. It is going to be as it is right now. It's not going to change anytime. It's going to remain this way. There might be wars here and there that might make it feel like it's the apocalypse. In some regard, not like that. I mean, Syria is pretty much an apocalypse right now. So that's not going to happen. The saints are already here. Everything's already here right now. You just have to connect to it. I know it sounds a little bit. It's just the belief systems that you have. You need to go through this apocalypse. I imagine it will happen, and I believe it's happened in other Earths also. I don't think it's going to happen though. No, unless you want it to. I know that's not a very good answer, is it? But my apologies. Okay, one moment. This question is from Cornell. News channeling request. News from father who deceased, guides and aliens. I would like to have help with my life purpose, past lives that need healing, and help with standing in my power. Yes, you have a confidence issue that's plagued your life, your entire life. Don't worry, you're not alone. One moment. I have to ground for a second. All right, I can connect to your guide better. I can connect with him. Apparently, he is on different levels of the other side right now. He is around you. As for talking to me, it doesn't feel like he feels like it right now. That's okay. No offense. He is busy on the other side. Holy shit. What is he doing? He has Assyrian connections. But I believe he's on the other side right now. As for past lives that need healing and standing in my power, well, your guide says more confidence is needed. Some of your relatives influence your ideas, your ways of looking at things. They're not trying to help. It seems like it's more control from them. As for healing, you've probably heard this before. I've said this many times. It says for light a candle, meditate. I say meditate. Light a candle to cleanse your space. Yeah, you have many past lives you're holding on to. Some in the Old West. You can do meditation and see this. It's up to you. But you have to have more confidence in yourself before you can go to any past lives. So, as for how to do this, believe in yourself. Just believe in what you're saying. Put some more energy into it. It seems like seems to be a big problem there. As for life purpose, when you feel more confident in yourself, you'll find your life purpose. I know it sounds very general, but confidence there is very weak. That's why you're not getting where you need to be, because your confidence isn't there. I would go with that. Hopefully that helps. This is a request from Shao. Her guide Ping. How long will it take for me to find an ideal job? I'm waiting for a good job offer for a while now. Thanks. Their second question is interesting. I don't understand why I'm always in trance state while visiting my guides on astral plane or spaceship. I think I'm ready to remember my dream contact experience. Of course, this is a while ago now. One moment. Ideal. There's people outside. That's not helping this. One second. There's people outside running around. As for ideal job, feels like it's going to be a couple months. It feels like you're not ready for it yet. You have many things going on, is what I'm gathering. It's on your mind that you have to have this job right now. Yeah, you have many things going on right now that's kind of taking your time. So the ideal job, would this be an ideal job? There is something out. There is something out there. As for it being an ideal job, is a different story. There is a job offer coming that, yeah, hasn't. Well, yeah, because of the new year and everything. But as for it being exactly what you want, I think the perks of it's a little bit better than what you have. But it's as for being ideal, I'm not sure about that. I've seen a job offer coming, and it's going to have a lot of perks to it, but it might not necessarily be what you're looking for still. So that doesn't really answer your question, does it? Not really. Well, it's better than what you got. But as for being ideal, yeah, your guy says it'll be close enough. I don't understand why I'm always in trance state while visiting my guides on astral spaceship. You're getting there. As for remembering your dreams, not yet. No, you have too many things here you have to deal with right now. This will answer many out there, many of your questions, even my own. Why I don't remember my dreams? Well, I think I already knew this, but anyway, I don't know anything. Is because you don't need this information yet of your astral state. I believe you're aware of it, that you're doing these things, but you don't remember anything. I believe that's what you're getting at. But the reason you're not remembering is because you don't need it. You need this reality. This reality needs you, and you need it, just like anyone else that cannot remember their dreams, their astral dreams, like on alien spaceships and things of that sort, flying around, things of that sort. So you can't remember those things. So hopefully that is helpful. Yes, this question is from November 20th. Yes, it's a slow burn. I apologize. This is a question from Stacy. This is from her deceased relatives. Genetic makeup. For me, please. I think I am more of an Earth jumper. Like I spent more times here. Yes. It seems that way, but that's an interesting term. Earth jumper. Awesome. Sorry. And I actually think this lifetime is about letting go of all the other lifetimes, clearing from them and starting fresh. Starting fresh, kind of. Well, you're always starting fresh when you go into a lifetime. As for Earth jumper, that's an interesting term. There's got to be some kind of term. As for being here a lot, yes. Oh yeah, you've been, just like me. Here too many times. I feel like you're ready. This is your last life, I believe. So I think it's been just too much as it is. Genetic. Sorry about that. I'm jumping around your question. Genetic makeup. Syrian lifetime. Several of them. God, you have one after the other. Just Syrian. If that's Zeta Gray lifetimes, and not that many of them. Mostly Syrian. That's interesting. I'm just going to leave it at that. Oh, mess of them. Fascinating. And not just, in the serious, but you've been all across the universe, just like everybody else has. But as a Syrian, as for genetic makeup, some reptilian, about 2%. Zeta, about 1%. Syrian, like, I want to say like 60%. It's high. In a good way. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yes, you're clearing. We haven't cleared out your past life. They're all bundled up. They're all bundled up right now. Haven't left. Yeah. It might feel like you've been here a lot because you've had a lot of lifetimes here because you're gathering information constantly gather. So it makes you feel like you've been here for the most. You've been here many times. It feels like you've been in the Syrian more, but you're getting everything you can out of this world before it transforms into what it's going into right now. So that's why it feels like that. So leave you with that. Hopefully that went okay. Question from Ben W. Channel request is a Palladian. When will humanity have access to alien technology? Well, technically we already have it, but as for full connection to the whenever I learn how to talk, when will humanity have access to full technology? It is up to our human race right now, and as you can tell, we are in no hurry, and we shouldn't be actually. But you see at the slow pace we're at now, a few hundred years is what I got. Yeah, I bet you're just loving that. So if any of you that would like, well, I mean, remember, there are other realities where we already have alien technology, so you can always tap into them. There's always your other self that you can tap into. I know that sounds crazy. There's another aspect of you. There's always like several of them going on at once. And I don't think this is helping with your question at all, but maybe it is. You can connect to your other aspects, and they're connected to other Earths that have technology already, alien technology. That is more, I mean, we have it, but not at the extent of that, flying around like the Jetsons. We're not, well, remember, we had all this stuff during Atlantis, and that went really well, didn't it? Yeah, it's at the bottom of the ocean or wherever it is. Whatever reality you wanted to tap into. So we had all that at one time and we couldn't handle it. So us handling it right now is very... but yeah, now many people here are mature enough to handle technology. Yes, most aren't. You see how we're treating each other right now. Can you imagine us with super weapons and all that, or whatever, flying around technologies and all that? You think we can handle it? We can't even handle what we have right now. So, a few hundred years. I know, I went on and on. I'm sorry about that. But I think you can handle it, but most can't. So that should... Anyway. Sorry about all that. That was a little bit... I can't pronounce this. Schwa. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce anything. I just hear butchered names, as I said before. Schwa, deceased mother, Amelia, and alien. Should I to connect to? Would I like to know how was my mom passing experience? Any messages for me as far as my ex-fiance Joseph and concerns in terms of my security, as she couldn't speak till she passed. Also would like to know my aliens in round craft. One tall buddy slipped down the craft and painted brushing my hair. Oh, that's neat. Oh, patted, probably patted. Anyway, and patted brushing my hand. What does it mean? I feel the presence, see some signs of some beings who are... Wow, that's neat. I hear Zetas, Nina, and Nina, which is interesting. What is this? I'm not sure what the... Am I a channeler? What should I do? Okay. All right. hopefully you get to see this video. I hope so. Yeah, there's a lot going on around you. You're very, very, very awake. Channeler, yes, but you're not ready for it because you're still learning all this, which is understandable. I would take a deep breath and put the aliens, like, tell them to chill for a minute. They are very excited that you are here. And they're just like, oh, you're here. Oh, you can channel us. You can talk. We can talk to you, and you can talk to everybody else because your spirituality is at a high vibration. Everyone else is not. They're high vibration. They don't have a vibration. Most of humanity because they don't want it. So your aliens are all over you, just super excited you're here, and they're super excited that you can connect to everybody. To answer your, I'm jumping a little bit. How was your mom's passing experience? For her, it was terrifying at first. She wandered around, not knowing where to go. I think eventually she went to the other side. She finally figured out. I believe I see Archangel Michael that helped her pass over. She felt she knew him from a past life. So that helped her cross because she saw doors. Like, I'm not sure if I'm going to go through those, which is good. Sometimes you see doors to the other side. They're not always doors to the other side. Sometimes it's reptilian. Sometimes it's tall blonde. Sometimes it's, I know, isn't it nice? So when you're on your deathbed and you die, it doesn't always mean you're going to go to the right. You might have choices and you might choose the wrong choice. Not always, but sometimes. Sometimes you choose, it depends on how you cross over. That sounds strange, but it's different for everybody. Some cross over right into the tunnel instantly, some don't. So she crossed over, sorry about that. She crossed over fine once she went to the right place. She's still a lot of healing. A heart is healing. A lot of pain apparently during her lifetime. A lot of anger around her. Not anymore. She's still adjusting to the other side. Very happy. Sorry, I'm tired. As for any message from me as for my ex-fiance Joseph and concerns the return of my security. I think it's alright. He's kind of quiet. She doesn't like him. He'd be okay. Just be careful what you say around him because that will make him angry. I think he'd believe what he's talking. Some words can anger him easily. He just says, be patient with yourself. Okay, as for the aliens. As for the aliens that are around you, there's tall blondes around you, Pleiadians, Zetas. Yep. Tall whites that are kind of like the Zetas. They look like pardon me. They look like insectoids, kind of. They're tall, white-looking insectoids, kind of. They're human, but insectoid because they're Zeta. I'm still trying to figure out. There's different types of tall whites. And these are the ones that are like excited for you to be there. And the tall blondes. You've had many, many, many lifetimes as a tall blonde. You are a channeler, but you're not ready for it. What should you do? Tell them to give you some space. And when you are ready, connect to them. I don't feel like you're ready for it yet. Yeah, you control your spit. Hey, back up. Everyone back up. I need some air. I would do that. Hopefully that helps. Question from Jen. Personal question. 3 years ago, my health changed overnight at the age of 31. Can you give me insight as to why and what I need to do? That's complicated. Also, I need help. What can you tell me about my I don't know what that word is. Accent. Oh. Well, I'm not sure. Can you help me connect to my guys? So I'm just going to go with that. As for your health, yeah, this is something you have many. Notice I'm tired. Anyway, I can go to bed right now, but we must proceed. As for your health changed, I don't have an insight why I did that. I know this is part of your soul plan. This is part of your life plan. One moment. Your guides say you know why you're going through this. You're looking at life in a different direction now. You see life differently. Yes, it is painful at times, but not always. As for what they need to do, doctors see doctors that need to follow their guidance. Understand, this is a time for you to get to know you. This is your time to. Let's say a lot of people can go outward. This is your time to go inward. And this is your message. This is the message they want you to see. Because many people, now there are many who, I just saw a YouTube video of a young girl around, I don't know, 19, 20, really in love with her looks, and just, oh, look at me. But doesn't have a clue of spirituality and does not know themselves completely at all. Think they do, but they don't. But this is your chance to know yourself. This feels like this is your health issues to slow you down and for you to get to know yourself. I know it sounds strange. I think I've seen another questionnaires, but maybe not. This is a time for you. I know it's hard, but what you need to do, just consult doctors and feels like acupuncture might help. I'm not sure if you tried that or not. Seems like something you can help. I also seeing different medicines and these alternative medicines. I'm not sure if you're connecting with this or not right now, but it is the way I would see alternative medicines the way to go. Acupuncture, something around those lines. I believe it will help. How to connect with your guides. Your guides are trying to connect with you every day. Your mind's chattering all the time, and it's okay. You're not being judged. You need to be in a meditative state to connect to them. You meditate. You don't have to be meditating to be in a meditative state. You just need to be in more of a, I don't know. There's a better word. I'm too tired to know how to word that, but to connect with your guides, meditate, play music that that relaxes you. There's meditations where I've tried this. When you lay down, play soft music, and you ask for your guides to touch you. When they touch you, you'll feel something. Maybe that might not happen for you, but I've had it. I've had that before. Or ask them, "Do you have a message for me?" And if you don't hear anything, trust me, they're talking. You're just not. It's okay, but it feels like when you ask for them to speak, it's gonna come from over here. You're right. That's what I'm being told. This question comes from Florin. Alien background. Zeta Great Lifetimes, a whole slew of them. Welcome to the family. Well, you probably are a family in some regard. Zeta. You've had Lyran lifetimes, very few. You've had Arcturian lifetimes, very few. Of course, few could be 10,000. But your Zeta lifetimes are everywhere right now. Your women through your Zeta lifetimes also. Did you say as a Lyran, as a feline Lyran, you were like a counselor to other Lyrans? During times of war, which is very nice. Yeah, times of chaos, Lyrans have a lot of stress around their. Who doesn't? You know, it's funny. The Zeta past lives are very clear, but the Syrians have issues, still do. The Lyrans still have issues, but does not come up very often. Not all the Lyrans, but every species, not except for Arcturian, they seem to be the only ones that know what they're doing. Nobody else seems to. But it's just fine because growing pains is good for the soul. It helps you expand more. Lyran lifetimes, you've had 1 or 2 lifetimes, it seems, as a counselor. That's very young. Yeah. Those were not easy lifetimes either. But what you did, your work was excellent. I'm going to leave you with that. I know that's a briefing. That was probably more than I should have said, actually. Not really. You know, oh, no, I don't know what that word is. Okay. All right. Even if I can't say this word, I will post it. All right, this is, I believe you see that name right there. He was a, he's Jewish. Anyway, yeah, Israel is going through tough times. Rabin, I'm sorry, I'm just terrible with words. But anyway, Rabin was the last and only leader to truly fight for peace between Israel and Palestine. I'm glad to hear that. I would love to hear his perspective on what could be done in Israel. And if you had any messages, oh, that's excellent. That's a great question. Because, yeah, there is so much there that is just, you know, there's the truth and then there's lies within the truth. Apparently there are a lot. There's healing there, but then there's war within the healing, because when those are being healed, war comes in and tears everything apart. Not necessarily war with, like, you know, guns, but words and hatred comes and tears everything to shreds. Even healing types of truths. There are many. I have to hear that name. I can't. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Anyway, there's many Weirens there at this time, human and feline, mostly feline at that time of Israel right now, because many Weirens are connected to that. And some Yinyo. Mostly Weirens because Weirens are used to war. Yinyo not so much. Yes, but they're not. That's not the thing. Weirens are built for war. As for what can be done in these tough times, what he said. One moment. What he says. Both sides need to come to an agreement, and that's not happening. They need to shake hands, and to not just shake hands, but to put down the weapons, put down all the weapons, and show love for one another. It's the only way it's going to stop all this. Any messages, that was the message. Let the bitterness go, let the hatred go. There's a lot of hate there. Gosh, there's a lot of hate. I understand. It's like, for him, what he said, it doesn't matter who's right and wrong. It's just settle your differences. And not just with the political leaders, but with the people. Like, put down your weapons. Express what is on your mind. And please find peace within each other. There's so much bloodshed there that did not have to happen. God, it's a lot of bloodshed there. That's horrible. And all of it is because of the past. The past has ripped that whole country apart. And it's, even if it looks like everything is fine, it's not fine at all. Because on the outside, even on the outside, you can see it, but on the inside is really where the hurt is between both sides. It's a, like I said before, put down your weapons, everyone. Palestinians and Israel, put down your weapons, come together, and make love to each other. Yeah, settle your differences. It's not going to happen. He doesn't think so. There's too many agendas within Israel and Palestine. There's too many hidden agendas there to keep the eruption going. They don't want peace. I don't think either side wants peace. The people, some people do, not all. Some people do. It is just a juggernaut there. It's horrible. Ugh. It's just, there's like, not everybody is wants peace. There's not enough people that want peace. There's too many that want war. They want to keep this going, the rift going. And it's horrible. And some of the things they're thinking, it's just like they'll come off as friendly, but then they'll come up and do something else. It's just freaking terrible. And those are only small. That's only a small group that will do that. They have hidden agendas. That's not good. It's just, it's hatred within history. They gotta let it go. That's his message. Let it go. Let it all go. It seems like the leaders today do not want peace. There's too many hidden agendas that they're not speaking about. I don't think the ones in there right now want peace. They want to keep their military pile up. They want to keep this muscle going. against the Palestinians, and they won't budge. They won't surrender. Surrender is a bad word, but make amends. They are kind of, but not really. It's like on the face, yes, but within it's all darkness. It's all just we're ready to pop again, unfortunately. And sometimes the Palestinians are in the wrong, but sometimes it's just both sides are just ready to rip each other's heads off, unfortunately. It's still going on. It's just very quiet right now, but it's still happening. So hopefully that helps. Sorry about the name, not saying the name right. I'm just terrible at names. Just blessings to send love for that region. It is not in the news recently, which is good, but there's still so much there. It's like a boiling pot there. It's better than what it used to be, but still, it's a mess. Okay. Question from Duke. I can't pronounce that last name. No, Carlos. I'm gonna have to look this up. Here we go, kids. Another screen share. Oh, Carlos, channel request of Carlos. He was an American anthropologist. His life work was about the ancient wisdom of Toltec shamanism. I can't pronounce anything. Especially as tired I am right now, I can't pronounce anything right now. I would love for him to explain his life's work and involvement of ETs and spirits in his life now that he is in the Oversoul. And this is why I say I am worn out. Let's see here. What can we do here? I'm going to give you the quick version of this. All right, one moment. Let me see if I can connect to him. I understand. This would be a good one to connect to. We'll see. Thank you for that question. Thank you for all your questions. Well, first thing Carlos says is that his work, not all of it is public. Spirits, mostly. ETs, he didn't. It seems like the ET stuff he didn't do a whole lot with. But his work with the spiritual world is very powerful. And a lot of that has not been made public. And he's ashamed of what was being kept out of the public domain. He says people are not ready for it. Anyway. As for involvement in ETs, he felt their energies. He didn't understand them. I think he connected to the Pleiadians, mostly because they had past lives with the Pleiadians. But as for the ancient wisdom of Toltec, a lot of that has been lost. Of what? A lot of information has been lost. of that wisdom of shamanism. I hope I'm saying this right. So he was trying to uncover a lot of the lost information. Anthropologists, obviously, and there's been a lot lost, unfortunately. And his work on spiritualism has been not made public. Very spiritual person, knew where he was going to go before he died. And he's very close to the Pleiadians. And he hopes for researchers to continue his work. Some of them are, but not in the same way he did. But they're still having trouble connecting to the old. And he's working with other anthropologists that are looking into the past of this. I know I'm pointing at my email. I'm pointing at the screen, but I'm pointing at my email. But anyway, so he's working with anthropologists today on that information. That's interesting. Working with many of them across the world in other dimensions. That's interesting. To bring it the information from other dimensions into this reality that's been found in other dimensions that could be put into this dimension. I know this sounds very strange, but because much of the information here has been completely lost. So you can take it from somewhere else and bring it here. That is possible. I know we're in a crazy town, but that's what we're here for. So, all right, that's it. Hopefully that is helpful. Thank you for your questions. In the description below, you can submit questions, and I'm still in November, and it's now January, so I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to do more of these. I'm going as fast as I can. Tomorrow, it's a possibility. Tomorrow night, after the channeling, maybe. I'm going to do more of these daily. We're getting there. But these videos are kind of long, but I could do one. Anyway, do a question and video, but I probably should do that. But anyway, blessings all. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in, and rest well. Have a happy new year, and good night.